Yeah, Hero Lives,
Yeah.
which that card had been on the limited list for a while. I think it just recently became unlimited again. But a Hero Lives essentially lets you just special summon any elemental hero from your deck. But you also have to sacrifice half your life points.
Ah, just right back in.
Oh no, that was a big loss. Oh,
Make sure you got it in the right position.
Oh no.
She sacrificed her life.
This next one might kill you, Snake.
Oh, it immediately kills you.
What's going on?
I think.
Report. What's your situation?
I have to drink.
Snake!
Okay, if I had to, if I could posit a strategy. When you queue up the skip dialogue, already be tapping.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
And just sort of like absent-mindedly hit the X button with your thumb.
I just need to figure out a good way to tap fast enough.
I would
lay the controller down and use your like middle or index finger, and have the shake come from your elbow.
Oh, we're looking good, Snake.
Have you been tortured before?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
I think the soundbite's gonna haunt me in my sleep.
Admit it.
Oh,
Take
my
a break
arm.
if you need it.
Oh, my arm.
Didn't she?
Just let the dialogue play out and give yourself a minute to recoup, Snake.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what it's there for.
And you.
I feel like this might be just desserts for skipping the MGS 1 difficulty.
I do hate you. But even you must
The only thing
understand
is there
what
was
you do.
like a failure state
have a
there
right
and you
to
would still
know
continue
what
the
she
game. In
died
this,
for.
it's
Why won't you tell me?
I mean,
You're no
this is
longer
probably
one of
better to
Washington's
just immediately get
lapdogs.
back into
You
retrying
have no
it.
moral obligation to your country.
well, I mean, we just would have gotten Meryl killed.
Would you see your beloved boss brought back to life?
Oh, does Meryl
Which
die
admittedly-
if you fail
Oh, yeah,
the...
if you failed the torture,
Say
she dies.
died
Oh,
for
wow.
America. That she remained true to the end. Gave her life for the country that betrayed her.
Okay, yeah, whatever.
You got this, Snake.
You got this. Stay strong.
Full power, Snake. Full power.
Good as ours again!
God, where's Shark when you need him?
Can't take much more, Captain.
Why?
You did it.
Why not?
Is that it? Is there another one?
He's passed out.
There we go. Now Meryl won't be killed.
Oh, sweet oblivion. If my brain shuts down, I can't feel pain.
Hey there, Johnny America.
Alright.
Don't be getting any
Why did they leave that on you?
Because I always have the stun rod.
I mean, where do you think he hides the stun rod?
Oh no.
Wait, what?
Quiet, you.
Huh?
Yeah, that wasn't a scar. That was steel wire you kept on you.
Well, it is a scar.
Well, it is a scar, but that's why. But you didn't actually like get it for any reason.
Interesting.
Now, I'm not saying he's not crazy. I'm just saying he at least is practical.
Alternating between the L1 and R1 buttons. Just make
Oh,
sure to
good.
keep it
More
down.
mashing, Snake.
It's fine.
Yep,
It's two different
and
buttons.
And you can't be caught while you're doing it.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay, this is cool. Need I even say this feels familiar? At this point,
You
I-
didn't need to say
I feel
it.
like the whole mission is just qualifies as that.
Yeah, but every time you say it, you have to turn.
Yeah. Why are we here?
Checks out okay.
Just suffer.
Is there, I forget. Is there an escape scene in 5?
I don't remember. Probably.
Because if so, I'm pretty sure there isn't one in 4. Because this might be the last.
Oh, this might be the
prison
last
escape.
one. Interesting.
And it's the only one with a lockpick minigame.
Fortunately, these guys aren't quite as stupid as Johnny Sasaki.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This one actually might be a challenge for you. Because they can catch you.
What? They not like me running around in a circle?
I would stretch out your finger.
Oh no.
Ready to
Uh-oh.
What?
Nothing to say to you.
You took too long.
Very well then.
That's such a short window.
They call it torture for a reason, man.
Yeah, I definitely didn't get to this part.
I really thought about telling you, but this is funnier.
Kill me. I don't care.
Hey, more dialogue though. That's neat.
Yeah, it was on
No.
purpose.
Uh-huh.
That is not what
I just want to
want
see everything. I just want to see all the things. That's why I did this.
Clearly.
Alright, not for nothing, but the art in the scene is actually.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Maybe she's done after 2.
Kill me. Kill me now. Kill me.
Stop it!
Kill me.
Shut up!
Kill me.
Shut up!
Oh, you see his bones. See his skull.
Oh, dear.
It looks like some sort of sci-fi space zombie.
Oh, I missed the button. Okay.
Did I miss the button mean my finger was tapping, not the button for a second?
Yes, it did.
Get in there.
Okay.
I can't help it, my finger's still tapping.
I was just tapping the plastic next to the button for a couple of taps. Oh, this guy's got a mustache.
Oh, you got a mustache this time.
Hey, Mr. Mustache Man.
Don't be getting
Hey.
any ideas.
All right, Mr. Mustache Sam Regal, I won't.
Don't worry, Tom Selleck.
Burt Reynolds, I think, is more appropriate.
Oh.
Huh?
Nothing.
It depends. Which one do we want?
I'm just
on our
taking a
team?
piss. Don't worry about it.
Can't be imagining things.
Sure can.
Yeah, aside from like the actual difficulty of getting out of here, like once you're out of the cell, you do got to get past these guys. Good luck. The health you were at from the torture scene has not improved.
See that, yeah. I was better off the first time.
Yes, you were.
Oh, I need to time it with the highlights.
Yeah, whenever you feel like you want to press the jailbreak button.
Honestly, it might not be a bad idea to do it when he's here and I just throw him, right?
Do you want to go loud?
Well, I mean, loud is relative.
He's on his way back now anyway.
These guys don't hear much.
You're probably gonna want to catch him by surprise because he's gonna take you back to the torture room.
Now, Snake. Now, Snake.
Shut up!
You burped.
What? What?
Uh-oh. Oh, God.
Not sure what happened there.
I think you got shot in the middle of a CPC animation.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, here we go again.
God damn it!
Snake!
Not to be like that, you
What
might
I
need
wanted to
to
learn from
escape
you.
via stealth.
Snake!
Thanks, Tara Strong. That was a good snake.
Okay, everything's fine. It's okay.
Oh,
It's groovy.
boy.
Everything's groovy. Okay, good. Yes, okay. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. It was planned. I have more health.
No more
Any
harm.
ideas?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Shut up, Sam.
Shut up. You shut up
You don't have
and
the
move away.
mustache anymore, so you're not Bert.
Huh? Oh, I have it already. Come on. This takes a while, huh?
It's like a rhythm game, but you're being tortured in a CIA basement. And unfortunately, they all have shotguns, it seems.
Where am I going? Other way.
Yeah, you're gonna need to loop around the corner.
Down this way. Okay.
I think they will notice you're gone when they go to check your cell, by the way.
Yeah.
Don't be slow.
Security.
Yeah.
Search
Yep.
the area.
They've
Oh.
noticed. They've noticed.
What's going on? Must be hostiles in the area.
There we go. Okay.
Good job, Nick.
Was that an alert?
I'm gonna say probably.
Yeah.
Something in there counted as an alert. I don't know what.
I got an S!
Yeah, you
You know
got the
what?
heroic
Yeah, it's-
music.
I feel like that's safe to say that S ranks even here are celebratory drinks.
Celebratory drinks? Okay, sure.
Let's just say that's what that was.
Well, I drink for both myself.
Jeez.
you,
Jesus in heaven.
you don't got
Because
it.
we confirmed for 5 that getting an S rank on a mission is a celebratory drink.
Ooh.
Kaz, how about something a little sharper next time?
You got it. How about a diamond-bladed jigsaw? And, when's the next time gonna be anyway?
That's a well-placed line.
Sorry. Hey, you okay?
Now that's some
Yeah.
David Hayter noises.
My
Yep.
lungs taste like charcoal.
Sorry, I just laughed so hard I almost died.
I'll be fine. The pain in my chest is gone.
So that was just a copy of the boss's wound.
That's right. The scar's gone now.
Nice work.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't even
What's
really
the
a scar.
situation
It was
with
a,
you?
it was
Yeah,
makeup.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's a slight problem. I
Interesting.
can't get a hold of Paz.
Paz. I thought the professor was looking after her.
So did I. Here's the deal. I started thinking, and I sent someone over to the school the professor mentioned.
And the school doesn't exist.
No, it exists, but Paz has been a no-show. The person at the school said neither the professor nor Paz had been seen there in quite some time.
Oh, that's
Coleman
suspicious.
knew about us. We've been marked by the CIA. The KGB and Paz brought us into all this. Coleman must know about them too.
You think Coldman's got them?
No. Remember, Galvez isn't some pencil pusher.
Yeah. The KGB will have eyes on Coleman night and day, too. Which could mean they knew what the CIA would try to do and are just staying out of sight.
Let's hope so. See what you can get out of the KGB, Kaz.
All right, back to work.
I better get moving.
Snake, we haven't detected any signs that Peace Walker's been activated. At least from
Only
above
we had
ground.
somebody
It's
who
still
was
in
a
the hangar
specialist
you
with
were
the
in earlier.
KGB.
This time, it's really our last chance. Destroy that AI.
On my way.
You got it, Cause.
Something tells me that that KGB agent we let stay on our base might not be trustworthy.
Nah.
We just have to find a trustworthy KGB agent.
Yeah, that's a ticket.
The funny thing is, the one you're alluding to isn't trustworthy.
Well, depends on who you are.
Or even technically a KGB agent. He was Spetsnaz.
I was fairly certain that his whole shtick was that he was working, he was faking working for the GRU and was actually working for the KGB, even though he was actually working for the CIA.
Does that make him a KGB agent?
Well, somewhere along in there he was a KGB agent.
Because that's like saying that a KGB agent undercover in America is actually a tax lawyer. Except more so, it's like he's a he's an American agent pretending to be a KGB agent, pretending to be a Spetsnaz agent.
How much of the work do you gotta do to be considered doing that job? I guess.
I guess if you make money doing it, you're a professional, whatever the fuck.
I feel like it's the one that you currently find yourself, ghosting for anyway.
Okay, so like, let's say you're a programmer and you've done that thing where you're like automating a job and doing a different job at the same time.
All I'm saying is, Vol, last time we knew the guy, he was still with the KGB.
Last time we knew the guy, he was one of the founding
Peace
members of
Walker is
Foxhound.
being prepped for activation in the hangar at the bottom of the base.
Well,
Get in there and destroy
but he
the
was
AI
still with the
before it's
KGB.
activated.
He's always with the KGB.
Exactly. See, there we go.
But that's not what he does. They just haven't kicked him out yet for betraying them all the time.
Kind of weird that they haven't done that.
Yeah, it's almost like the Gurlukovich mercenaries will trust him until the year 2012.
Until precisely the year 2012, huh?
2009, actually, the Big Shell incident.
Ah.
And that was after he shot their commander. And yet they still do the Big Shell incident.
Yeah.
And fuck, he was actually working with the Patriots at that point.
Hmm.
That man's like an onion. A traitorous onion.
But he's, sometimes you need a traitorous onion.
Sometimes it makes the stew come together.
Yeah, exactly. It gives a little bit of the bitterness that you need sometimes.
Time's running short. Get over to Peace
What?
Walker's hangar now.
He gets the job done, is all I'm saying.
Okay. I want to go. Wait. I want to go on the right one, probably. Well, I guess.
I think that's the elevator again.
Thing is, this is to the east. These are both north.
Well, the elevator takes you down to that series of channels that go there, that do go east.
Yeah.
Because that's where you were going last time.
Actually, I guess
it
might be faster to just go left then, and then loop back around.
I have here. I'll get the thing up. Over there.
can I analyze from? Not this far.
Oh, shooting the guys from across the room won't alert them with the Nagant, apparently.
Wait, really?
Yep, so says the attack guide. Could be wrong, but that's what the attack guide says.
With the
Who
shot.
have you outsourced your tactical intel to? IGN?
Correct.
Same.
The International Guide Network, of course.
I don't actually know what IGN stands for.
Well, for us, it's the International Guide Network.
Gotta be something to do with gaming, right?
Yes, I would assume.
The Incel Gaming
Oh, God.
not nodule.
Nodule.
Like, you asked me to come up with an N-word, and that's
Nerd,
the
obviously.
best I can come up
It's
with,
obviously
given
nerd.
my circumstances and the things I'm allowed to say.
Nerd is the obvious answer.
Oh, you can make that jump. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think you gotta go. Skimming the tactical report, of course.
This guy can cook.
I can cook.
We need those.
Well, I need those if I get more mans. If I don't get more mans besides them, I don't need them.
Under the presupposition that other men are going to join us, we need him.
Prisoner. Shush. There's people
It's a
here.
sneaking mission.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Quiet.
Oh, he was screaming because we were dragging him through the floor up.
Yeah,
and-
I guess you can go through the north. I'm not, or the north directions, northwest.
They've got headphone things on. That might be why they don't hear the.
Why they can't hear so good.
Yeah.
You'd think the base would go under higher alert after, you broke out of prison.
You'd think so.
Something wrong? Keep moving forward and be
Shut
careful
up,
not to
Miller.
get
Hey,
caught.
another cook. Yeah, sure.
I agree, boss.
Too many cooks. Don't forget, I think the mess hall team
Fulton
does
recovery helicopter is complete.
relate in some way to Doritos.
Uh-oh.
That's fine.
Oh, there he goes.
Multiple rounds seems to put him down faster.
Oh yeah. I mean that's always the case with the Trinks. I thought.
I feel like the pistol maybe not.
This will seem to do it too. That's how I took
I
out
think
those
so.
4 that were like
Yeah.
grouped up.
That's why you can sometimes just panic shoot them and it'll do the
Yeah.
trick.
I mean, they're not impressive.
Not ease though, at least.
For what it's worth, there are 3 prisoners total on this level,
3 prisoners? Okay.
and you already got one of them, so
Yeah. There's 2 more.
yeah, you're rarely going to run out of Fultons.
Maybe that
Think
leads
you can-
underground.
Oh, they both go to the same place.
Yeah.
I can't. Okay,
Enemies
got
that
it.
coordinate their
Got it.
attacks are too much trouble when you're solo. Just steer clear.
Okay, cuz, jeez.
Got Miller.
Are you
on
above
your
the?
case,
Yeah,
boss.
you're above the passage you
Yep.
took to get in.
Yeah. How about that?
You maybe could have gone this way last time too. I don't know.
Well, this door was this
Attack report says this seems to think.
this door was locked before, so I don't know. Maybe.
Attack report also, I think, seemingly says to stay up top, but
Yeah, you can see one of the prisoners from here.
But
What's that?
just a box.
Oh, yeah, box.
Don't even have a concern about it.
Steve told me about you.
Surprise,
What
motherfucker.
is it?
Up. Someone hear
What's
something?
that?
Someone below me hear something, maybe?
Just get rid of him.
Yeah, probably.
What is it?
Oh. Nothing.
I
That's
have to
boxes.
imagine
Recovery subject
that is
confirmed
disconcerting to
onboard
see.
Helicopter.
What is?
Your friend just sort of rocketing into the sky.
Oh.
Into the ventilation system, no less.
Now, I'm not religious, but at that point, I think they are demons afoot.
Oh, hi.
Oh, all right.
Is he spinning in place?
Well, a little bit.
It seemingly was a female staff member. I don't like Miller's reaction to that.
Yeah.
Listen, he's not particularly skilled yet, but I like his attitude. I think he has a place.
You got the right stuff. You're coming with us.
You know what? My guy might be a traitor to multiple different bodies, maybe even including himself, but at least he's not a lech. He might brutally torture people, but he's not a lech.
I don't know why we're comparing Kaz and Ocelot right now,
All
but
right. Peace Walker can't be far. Hurry.
I mean, Kaz is just a soldier. Your dude is a traitor.
I'm just saying he could be useful to the operations.
I'm not going to deny that. I just wouldn't trust him.
Ocelot.
Doesn't seem like the kind of guy to go to beers with, unless you want to die. Nice shield, dingus.
Super useful when your back is turned towards us. Ooh, we're getting not frame ready. We're getting resolution-y.
Fulton recovered a helicopter. is
Honestly, I'm
complete.
fine with that over the frame problems. Because this usually clears up.
This is the division point.
This is the thing we stop being friends over. Frames are important.
I mean, like, when I'm actually playing a game, absolutely frames over resolution.
Correct. No, I agree with you there.
10,
But
10 times out of 10.
when I'm watching a thing, I would prefer to actually, see the thing occurring.
Yeah.
People who pick ray tracing mode in Spider-Man are absolute monsters.
Oh, sometimes you have the juiced output it. Ain't that right, Leo? Even though you failed me earlier today.
Oh, yeah, but Spider-Man was initially just on the Sony platforms.
Now
And
there
they did
you're.
they did not start out with the hybrid mode that gave you 60 FPS and occasional ray tracing.
Yeah, no, that was a nice
that's,
feature.
you're a crazy person to do that. I
Yeah.
will agree.
Now, like, that mode is the ideal, obviously, because it maintains a steady
Oh God.
FPS. But you don't want... The people who did 30 FPS on Spider-Man with ray tracing is insane to me.
Yeah. Is the prisoner?
Agreed.
input.
Is the prisoner down here?
I don't know.
I think supposedly near the exit is
Near the
what
exit?
from what I think
Yeah, it
I
looks
saw
like
the
it's on a
tactical
catwalk.
guide. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still up here. Might be past that shield man.
Look at this dingus. Doesn't know what's coming for him.
It looks like the prisoner might be on the far end.
Well, we got one guy up here already.
Well, we got one in the previous room.
Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
It's okay, he has AirPods.
Yeah, he can't hear. Huh. Alright, one left for the prisoner.
We need focus testing on the new Mountain Dew flavors.
Cross the room. Exit. Before you do anything, turn left and recover the final prisoner in the area. Keep to the north as you cross.
Before
I think it might be a...
Before I exit, turn left.
Yeah, that's what it says. From the last prisoner.
From the last prisoner.
Yeah, before doing anything, turn left and recover the final prisoner in the area. Keep to the north as you cross toward the east.
Guess not.
Yeah, I guess so, man. I thought I heard the prisoner when I was back here. Briefly.
God, I wish these pictures were more relevant. Oh, that looks like that might be somebody on the floor.
I think that's him.
Where?
Inside. Inside that room.
I didn't say.
Oh, nope. It's
Nope.
just, it has the circle weirdly. Oh, I guess it's the feet.
It's this guy.
You're making the noise.
Yeah, it's this guy that's making the noise.
Yeah, I guess the Sonic guy wouldn't, which is about to run out of battery, by the way,
Oh, yeah.
would not detect the dude.
Well, it does whenever they, like, make a sound, but...
Could it be behind the people up?
I got to the end
Like,
there. Already.
It's...
Yeah, you did that.
Yeah, I cannot tell from that guide where he is.
Yeah, no, the guide's not very explicit on it, I'm gonna be honest.
Maybe we just head out.
Yeah. Oh, well. Sorry, guy.
Sorry. Don't know why they're not keeping you in a prison cells.
We have those, and they're all empty.
Yep. Oh, hey, the door's open this time. You don't even have to mash.
That's nice. Those two guys walking up.
It's too late, big boss.
Uh-oh.
Snake!
Boss.
How'd she get here?
The culprit who led you here to begin with should have taken care of her back at the supply facility.
Snake, don't!
The mammal pod is finished. Peace Walker's activation sequence is complete. Finished.
Finished?
With the boss, you were loyal to the end. I'll grant you that. But your silence was exactly the answer I needed. 10 years ago,
Wait, what?
your mission
Why'd
was
you
to
keep
kill
torturing
her.
me?
And her mission was to be killed by you. She fulfilled her duty to America to the very end. Thanks to you, Snake, the final missing piece is now in place. And thus, the boss is restored to life as the mammal part. I thank you.
Restored to life.
Oh my god, that's
You're
another one, I
crazy.
think.
I'll let you
Yep.
in on a little secret, Big Boss. You see, I've already selected Peace Walker's initial target.
What?
An offshore
Why,
area.
why Hot
in the
Colton's head
Caribbean.
looked like upside down egg?
The trade winds will scatter the fallout
Hot egg
all
man.
over the surrounding region.
Yep.
Crops and
Egg
fish
Coldman?
will die, leaving plenty of free hands to help us
Cold
mass
Eggman.
produce
Cold Eggman.
Peace Walker. Oh, and wouldn't you know, someone's gone and built a pesky little fortress there. Now who would do that? And right in the middle of the target zone, too. Oh well, all the better to test the warhead, CEP.
You bastard.
I wonder who'll miss a ragtag band of pirates all the way out in the middle of the Caribbean.
Vol? Should we leave?
We're going to prove to the White House
Should we,
that baby can travel
A
the
helicopter's
Caribbean
down for
coast
repairs.
on its own.
Oh, good.
The whole world
Snake,
will
we're gonna
know
need you
Peace
to
Walker's
stop
versatility.
Peace Walker.
They'll
Like,
witness the
more
birth
than
of a
usual.
deterrent that can penetrate both
More than
communist
usual.
and guerrilla-controlled
He also said
territory,
deterrent.
traverse any kind
Oh
of
shit, he
terrain,
did, yeah.
and
Great.
deliver a
Well,
nuke
you know what?
anywhere it
Cheers.
needs to go.
We're going out.
Untouchable.
Another one.
Unstoppable. The
Perfect.
deterrent.
The Cold War's days are numbered. Deterrence isn't only about
Oh,
America.
thanks,
Russia
Snake.
now.
You know what? You're
Didn't put the bottle down.
absolutely right. While we've been wringing our hands, China, France, even India have surpassed us. There's a free-for-all nuclear arms race brewing just below the surface. The nuclear threat will only spread, which is exactly why we must deter it.
Does
here
deter count?
and now. And
No, we said
Peace
deterrence.
Walker
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Project
that's.
The advent of Peace Walker will bring calm to this restless world. Don't you see, Snake? We need nukes, controlled nukes.
Peace!
To have peace.
We gotta have peace!
Peace Walker will restore order. Order in the form of a new Cold
Order!
War. But if the world is to understand the genius of our plan, we must launch.
Sure.
Stop them, Snake! Don't
You know, I got a friend I might call Vol. Let's not worry about it too much. But Pequod, buddy, gonna need a pickup real fast. What do you mean you don't? Okay. Well, you know what? Screw you, Pequod.
Oh, I'm back up here, huh?
Should have called Mike.
Mike died. Mike died 2 years ago. At the tanker
On the
machine.
tanker. Remember that one lifeboat? The one we nicknamed the Huey?
Uh huh. Is that
It's ready to go. You want
Okay.
this,
Yeah. Yep. We can move the transmission. And,
Peace
I'll take the
Walker!
left paddle, you take the right one.
okay.
That... Huh. Man, real weird how it looks more advanced than Rex was.
Yeah.
What? What did I do?
what did I do? Was shooting at it the wrong thing to do? Shit, that's all I know how to do.
Snake! The
Robot whose only purpose is to respond to aggression with nuclear strikes.
upon detecting attack, it aborts its command.
Ah, fuck.
Target suppression.
It literally can't hurt you unless you attack it first.
Ah, shit.
Priority target.
I should have just climbed on it and got inside.
It can't do anything until you shoot it.
Oh, this would have been so easy if I didn't use my guns.
Why'd they give it a flamethrower?
Moreover, why'd they give it a flamethrower dick?
Why-
Let's be honest.
Why
here.
is it piss fire?
Hey, Well, I'm gonna be honest. This rowboat idea, I don't think we're gonna be able. I know Snake was able to survive a nuclear blast, but he was a nuclear test subject. I don't think we're gonna be able to clear much farther than that.
See, that's where Plan B comes into mind. You know what I've installed on this boat?
What have you installed, Bull?
A mini fridge. Now, it's a very mini fridge, so I think only I'm going to be able to fit inside.
I'm gonna.
So, you just excuse me.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna. I hope that fridge is soundproof because I'm about to knock that fridge into the ocean. Just little.
Yeah, that way you can paddle faster.
No, funnily enough, the fridge is floating.
Well, drat.
Wouldn't you know it, the CIA agents are causing some trouble. Oh, ration rank 3.
Huh. Yeah, sure.
Thank we are moments away from destruction.
Yeah, sure. Research some rations. Yeah, go for it. CC soda?
The R&D team's just like, yeah, okay, we'll keep working on it, boss. No idea what's coming.
I have utter faith in you, Snake. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna reach real deep into this fridge for a moment and be very silent while I go get myself more drink.
Very small fridge.
New grenade. New C4. New pistola. Alright. Let's rock.
Let's rock indeed, Snake. Because if you fail, we're all going to die a horrific nuclear death.
I'm back. Why did I keep the rum in a fridge? That's the wrong place to store it.
It's got the same difficulty rating the Cocoon had.
To be fair, you are currently trying to store yourself in a fridge as well, Bull.
Self-defense system is targeting you, Snake. You better
It's
find a way to
obviously not
stop
plugged
it
in.
quick.
True. Hey, Amanda, you got anything to say?
Be careful, Snake. I have no advice on
Oh,
dealing
great.
with El Basilisco's attacks, but you may be able to use its size against it. Its movements will probably be just as big, meaning it should give some kind of warning before most of its attacks.
That's true.
It might be good to
You
start
just
out by studying
got
its
it
movements,
tells for its
watching what it does
attacks.
before each attack.
I've played
That
Monster
should help
Hunter.
you
I know
avoid
about
most
those.
of them. And weapons that walk always have one guaranteed weakness.
Their ankles.
Legs.
Right. Destroy its legs, and you'll stop it
You know
from
a thing
moving.
or two about
You might even
weakness
be
in the
able to
ankles,
knock
Snake.
it on its back if you're lucky. Just make sure you are out of the way.
I had
first.
my shins broken like 10 times in my fight with the boss. I know.
Hey, Hugh, you
Peace
built the
Walker
damn
contains
thing.
an assembly of two AI
Uh-huh. Reptile and
pods.
mammal, right?
One of them is the mammal pod, which Dr. Strangelove developed. The other's the reptile pod, which is mine.
What's the difference?
The reptile pod is the attitude control AI. If it's destroyed, Peace Walker grinds to a halt. The mammal pod is responsible for making the decisions regarding nuclear retaliation,
picture's so
reflex,
oily.
and
It
thought.
is, yeah.
One is the brainstem and cerebellum, the other the cerebrum.
So, the one that houses the will of the boss.
Would be the mammal pod.
Which is which?
Reptile pod is what controls its movement. The mammal pod will talk to you
We
in the
call it
voice
the
of your
reptile
mom.
Yeah.
pod for a reason. The parts of our brains that govern basic life and reflex developed
Is there any other
ages
purpose
ago,
for it? Not
when our
really, no.
ancestors were still reptiles.
We were reptiles.
We were
Well,
reptiles.
only at one stage of our evolution. The theory was proposed by the neuroscientist Paul MacLean.
Huh.
The reptile brain corresponds to the brainstem and basal ganglia in our brain. The reptile pod also incorporates the functions of the cerebellum.
So basically, it's the deep parts of the brain.
Dr. Strangelove came up with the name. The part of our brain that developed after we became mammals is responsible for high-level brain functions.
Such as?
Such as intelligence, judgment, even love.
That's high level, all right.
Location-wise, the mammal brain is on the outside of
Of course
the
you
reptile
would say
brain.
that, boss.
The cerebral cortex is part of it. I think it's very telling that Dr. Strangelove named her pod Mammal. It's almost like she wants it to be more than just an advanced AI. What she really
Might be
wants
because
is for
she's
it
trying to
have a mind
recreate
of
her
its
dead
own.
lover, Huey, but, you know...
Nah.
And again, it might also just be because you named yours the reptile.
Well, no, he did say that she named it the reptile. She came up with both names.
Ah.
He just said that.
There's a theme in this series with gay people being very dangerously obsessed.
Hmm.
That's the complete statement. It's just something I'm noticing now.
Yeah. Does the weight matter at all here?
Not really.
Okay.
Oh, hey, it comes with. Did the Gustav have an extra bullet, or?
No, this just has less than the other two.
Ah. Well, hopefully it makes up for it.
Carl is a little, you know... Sometimes with Carl, it's hard to...
Yeah?
Carl didn't get his own spin-off, is all I'm saying.
Ah.
I am shocked. I never saw a single episode of it, but I am shocked that Sheen got in the spin-off.
Oh, absolutely. It was terrible
Yeah.
from what I've heard.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
All I knew was that it existed.
What was it about?
Sheen in space on an alien planet. Where there was an alien that was pretty much just Carl.
But
Again. And then a space monkey?
oh.
So it's kind of the Cleveland show.
Correct. But worse. It was apparently very bad.
I see. Well, let's get to business.
Time to do some nuclear deterrence.
Time to deter some nukes.
Well, time to deter some deterrents, please.
Now, is it true that you engage in nuclear combat? Yes.
Don't piss your fire or piss on me.
Also, one of the pods is like, it's balls, it appears. Well, maybe it's butt.
Yeah, it's along like the left hip joint.
That's fine. Oh. Those things.
It stands for smart.
Crits, Snake.
Hmm?
You're doing crits.
Oh, is that what that means?
It was saying, so
It
you're...
changes from damage to crit.
Cool. I was wondering what that meant. Makes sense. Oh, it's roaring.
Face me.
No.
Nick, remember the basics of CQC.
I don't know how much that'll help here.
Well, you are fighting an amalgam of the boss. We know how that went last time.
I'm just saying, don't be surprised when Peace Walker breaks your arm and tosses you off the bridge.
Oh, I would not be surprised at that, if I'm being perfectly honest. The most surprising thing would be the bridge part, since I don't see a bridge anywhere here.
Really? Not even the one you threw 10 people off?
That hardly counts as a bridge.
I think they consider it a bridge on the way down.
It's a little it's like a dock that doesn't have any water.
man, remember how you survived because there was water?
Oh yeah, but I also fell farther. They're just a bunch of wimps.
I would feel different.
Well, not everybody's a nuclear test subject, Snake.
Did I miss?
I think you need to lock on first.
Or just, you know, fire the post.
But I mean, you can miss if you don't want.
That does a lot of damage, though, Snake.
Sure do. It might do more damage when it actually locks on as well.
Well, yeah, it directly hits.
Oh.
Really just launched a bunch of those smart mines, huh? Oh.
Oh.
Hit it while it's down.
I don't have any ammo.
With any weapon?
Oh.
That's a really bad time for that to be the case.
Ooh.
It'll cook your rations.
Oh.
Those are better at room temperature.
Ooh.
Most actual military-grade rations, if they do require heating, heat themselves up through a chemical process.
Yes, that sounds correct, yeah. No, don't do it.
That's just... Oh, Huey's the one who installed the flamethrower dick and the chainsaw hand, right?
Gotta be.
I mean, it would make sense. Dr. Strangelove is just an AI scientist.
You gonna fall over again, or is that a one-time thing? I think that was a one-time thing. Whoa. Although, you know, I guess I do need, like... I do actually need leg bits, don't I? Oh, it's roaring! I need earplugs. Where have I...
Oof.
Oh, you got two! You have two flamethrowers! You have a mouth and a dick! What?
I told you, Arms! I told you arms were cool!
Inside you, there are two flamethrowers.
Although that's not really kind of what I had in mind, to be honest. That was more like kind of a claw situation. Like a big crab claw.
What? Huh? What's that? What's... Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Nice roll, Snake.
I wouldn't worry so much about its leg at this point.
Well, I would worry about its leg, considering it tried to crush
Shoot
you.
it down before it hits.
Oh.
I would just, at this point, it's at such low health that I would just shoot the pod.
But the leg pieces.
What?
It is getting infinitely more aggressive the lower health.
Ah.
I appreciate your determination,
They've
boss.
okayed the request for support. They're setting out a cardboard box as we speak.
Oh, boss. At least you had those Doritos. Whoa! Okay. Oh, now's your chance, Snake.
Come on. Which leg? It was the left leg, right?
I don't remember.
Ah, frick.
I'm gonna say it was the left leg.
What? Oh.
I was gonna say, I don't think you ever actually picked up that ammo. Luckily, you were standing right next to it when you found that out.
Oh, I broke it. Ah!
You did it, Snake! You saved us all! Don't worry about that padlock I put on the outside of the fridge bowl. I'm sure you'll figure out how to get that off.
Well, that was certainly the best Metal Gear fight so far.
Or even technically a Metal Gear.
I mean, I'd put it in the same category as Rex and Ray, personally.
It's a bite feel.
But they don't call it Metal Gear, they call it Peace Walker.
It's effectively the same kind of fight, though. That's all I mean.
It's the best Shagohod fight you'll ever have.
Oh!
That's where the blood was.
Is there another mission that it just... What's happening here? Hi. Who's a big Peace Walker? Oh, what?
I say
thought they were arms.
I meant quadrupedal.
No, it's not a Metal Gear.
Yeah, now it's not a Metal Gear. It was, then it's not. Now. This looks like a giant blade wolf. Except instead of the tail, it has like a giant orb.
Snake, it's getting away!
That's not great.
That's bad. Hang on, I think I can catch it. I think I can catch up.
Could it be?
Boss horse? Huey, your dog is ugly. Yeah.
There it is. It's still in range. Peace Walker's estimated top speed on level terrain is 25
25 miles an hour.
Come on, I bet you can do
That's not
this
very
thing.
fast.
Paz is on board the Hind too.
I noticed that.
She's our client. We have to protect her.
It's actually a Hind
Snake,
D.
don't let Peace Walker get away.
The day is dawning. Go! Yeah!
Ah, mash.
Asteroid Snake!
I'm doing it. I'm using the technique I used in the torture chambers. Wait, come on. Okay. Just keep mashing. Don't stop. Don't even stop. Don't even stop for a second. Just keep going.
Snake, you're entering the woods. Watch out.
Okay.
Peace Walker's getting away.
No, what?
Faster. We're losing sight of it.
No, another way. Fuck.
You're about to lose Peace Walker.
Did I get it? Did I get there? No!
Back here again.
How many missiles do they give this thing?
Okay. What? Okay.
You know, John, I think that's a great way of putting it.
Yes.
Look, they went for an aesthetic with this game, which was South American communist propaganda poster, and they kept it. I genuinely think Peace Walker is the most consistent, like, artistically Metal Gear game they've ever made.
Approaching the border.
And maybe that's just working with limited resources.
Holy, look at that. Snake, that's the border up ahead.
Also, maybe it's just because it gives me Trigger vibes, but I actually love Peace Walker with the comic filter on it.
Uh-oh.
No! Horse!
He tried to Skyrim and it didn't work.
Ah, shit.
Alright, well, horse is dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is the horse fucking dead?
Okay, the horse was over 20 years old. It was an old horse.
It also somehow survived a nuclear blast.
Well, so did you.
Yeah, but I'm built different.
Well, the horse is built different too. It's just older.
Uh-oh. Well, it's kind of moving.
Well, you usually get to 25 to 30 years, so, you know, it had a few good years still on it.
You say good years. Good enough to catch Metal Gear Peace Walker?
Well, our options are limited, Vol. I'd rather not be a nuclear pile of ash in the next few hours.
A nation
I'm just saying
reborn.
maybe you're judging the horse too hard.
Goodbye, Ludwig.
Snake.
Kaz, Peace Walker's gone. They've got Paz too.
Yeah, but
Why, Kaz? What would Coleman want with Paz?
Paz was with the professor, i.e.
You said it
the
two different ways
KGB. Once Coleman discovered that, he figured out what was really going on between Paz and Galvez.
He's trying to figure out how the KGB planned to stop Peace Walker, and he thinks he can get the info from Paz.
That's crazy. Paz won't know anything.
Well, he probably doesn't buy that.
You think Galvez has already been killed? By grabbing Paz, Coleman's saying,
Stay out of this, or lose your client.
damn it! I can't believe we didn't realize what was going on before we lost contact with Paz.
Don't have time for that, Kaz.
Snake.
Paz needs our help.
Right. This isn't about money anymore. You better move. We know where they're headed.
Yeah.
You can thank Amanda.
Snake, that river you chased the Basilisco across is the Rio San Juan. The other side is our country. I had some Nicaraguan compas track it there. They're Focos from the GPP faction, so we don't work together so much.
Where'd it go?
West, along the border, towards Lago Cocibolca.
There's a U.S. military supply base on the southeastern shore of the lake. Ever since that earthquake 2 years ago, America's had the entire region to itself.
That is where the Basilisco is. I'm sure of it.
Lago Cocibolca. How do I get across the border?
There's a route that we use to cross. It's just a little boat, but I can introduce you to the captain.
I appreciate it.
We will never leave Nicaragua at the mercy of someone like William Walker again.
Snake, Coldman's going to launch the nuke from that base. He's targeting MSF. Based on what Huey's told us, it'll take 2 more days to prep for launch. But it looks like there's another reason they picked that date.
What's that?
Tomorrow is day 1 of a US-Soviet summit in Vladivostok. The launch is probably connected somehow.
That's right. They're holding the SALT II talks.
You think Coldman's trying to disrupt the negotiations?
Either that, or use it as a bargaining chip.
He's still got Paz, too. At any rate, we're running out of time.
I'll figure something out.
Well, just for reference, by the way, there are 2 more sneaking missions and 2 more boss missions left in the sort of main storyline.
Wow.
As far as like where you want to keep going.
Farther along than I thought.
We got a bit to get the real end.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think you could probably do another stream and a half after beating Peace Walker.
Yeah.
For the final time.
Yeah. I mean, I'm good to keep going for a bit, so.
Yeah, you might be able to if you can get 2 more sneaking missions and then the 2 boss battles done, you can complete the main story. Love box.
Rank 3.
Wow.
You don't even have rank 2 yet.
I do.
Oh, you do? Yeah, it's just got increased durability.
I would hope that durability exceeds the payload of a nuclear blast.
Is that 0-calorie soda?
Yes.
Bruh. How many years ahead of its time is that?
Well, if let's see, there was no Cal beverages back in 1952. And actually, Tab was the first.
When was Tab developed?
1952.
Damn. Rest in peace, Tab. Tab was delicious. I think they stopped making it like 3 years ago.
Oh no, no Cal was 1952. Tab came later.
Infiltrate the U.S. missile base.
Tab was 1963, so Tab was actually before Snake Eater.
And entered a U.S. military supply base on the southeastern shore of Lago Cocibolca. Coldman's targeting the MSF plant. That's us. Don't let it launch that nuke. Destroy Peace Walker.
Couldn't agree more with the man.
Yep. You know, occasionally I have my differences with Miller's decisions, but right now I'm gonna have to fully
What are we gonna
endorse
do,
this.
Snake? If Peace Walker attacks Mother Base...
Relax. We've got the entire MSF out to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah, but Peace Walker's missiles have 1 megaton warheads. The fireball alone would be a mile in diameter. Everything in the vicinity of Ground Zero will be vaporized by the heat rays. Then there's the blast, which travels at hundreds of miles per hour. And the fires, and the...
A huge dose of radiation from the initial nuclear reaction.
That too. there won't be a single survivor.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Look, Doc, you made that thing. You know better than anybody what it's capable of. Right now, you've got to give me a rational, scientific estimate of the damage. If we're talking about a nuclear explosion, it's more than just MSF's problem.
You're right, Snake. Sorry about that. Like I was saying, Mother Base would be wiped out. Any ships in the area could be caught in the blast too. We'd need to send out a warning. The thing to worry about most is the fallout.
The dust of death.
If it goes off over water, the particles will be smaller than with an explosion over land, so the wind will scatter the fallout over a wider area. Clouds will form around the salt crystals in the seawater, causing contaminated rain to fall downwind.
Yeah, got a taste of that myself.
On Bikini Atoll? That's right. The 1954 Castle Bravo test created fallout 300 miles downwind. Poisoned a lot of local residents and ships, so I hear. The yield of Peace Walker's warheads isn't that big, but the amount of fallout will largely depend on weather conditions. It's impossible to make a quick and easy estimate.
If it gets into the trade winds, it could come straight to Costa Rica.
What was it Coldman was saying? About leaving people free to help out? He's out of his mind. What does he think's gonna happen? When they get hit by rain containing high concentrations of fallout, a lot of them will die from the external exposure alone. The rain will seep into the ground, contaminating the water supply and crops. When they ingest the stuff, the internal exposure starts. Strontium-90 and cesium-137 have half-lives of around 30 years. The effects stay with you your entire life. Leukemia, cataracts, dermatitis, cancer. And it affects reproduction, too.
I know.
Even today, 30 years after World War II, thousands of people still suffer from exposure to the bomb. We can't let Coldman create more of them just to prove his point. I know it sounds crazy, but I created Peace Walkers so that that kind of thing would never happen again.
Don't worry, Doc. We'll stop it. One way or another.
But can you tell me about Rio San Juan?
The river that flows between Nicaragua and Costa Rica is el Rio San Juan. It connects Lago Cocibolca to el Mar Caribe. It is a gentle river, safe even for small boats. You have to watch out for the sharks, though.
Sharks?
Sharks?
In a river?
River sharks?
Zorro live in the river,
Yep.
but there's nothing to fear. San
Whole
Juan
sharks.
will protect you always.
Juan?
The Rio San Juan takes its name from San Juan, the man who baptized Jesus, the man you call John the Baptist in your country.
I see.
John, huh? I'll be careful anyway. I'd hate to drown. End up a John Doe.
Just silence as she doesn't get the reference.
Never mind.
There is a volcanic island in Lago Cocibolca called Ometepe. It's formed from two connected volcanoes shaped like a porongo.
The one with smoke coming out of it.
That's the one. The smoking volcano is Concepcion. It erupts once in a while. The other one is Maderas. It's never erupted in recorded history. There's a lake in the caldera at the top.
A crater lake. Let's hope there's not another underground factory inside.
Don't say that. If Peace Walker's nukes detonated there, it would destabilize the magma underneath. It could cause the volcano to erupt again. If that happens, my country is doomed. Snake, you must stop Peace Walker.
Alright, I'm doing it.
I get it. Nukes are bad or something.
Ah, jeez.
Oldman, we need you not to make a Mordor, please.
God, a nuclear Mordor sounds like the worst thing in the world.
Nuclear Mordor. Wow.
It's like Mordor, but with more cancer. And fewer orcs.
A prisoner has been found. U.S. missile base Nicaragua. I mean, probably concrete again, right?
I would think so.
I've noticed the sniper rifle is not... well, if they have headphones again, I guess it could be useful. but in general, I don't get like huge sight lines in the indoors areas.
I think if you want to swap it out with a different weapon, you're more than at liberty to. This definitely is more of a mid-range game than a long-range game.
You'll get to enjoy that more next game.
Yeah, right.
But shocking for you, Pentasmin returns in there as well.
Ah, good.
Drugs.
It is the only other non-lethal option I have, though, as well.
As a note, there are 4 prisoners in the next level.
Cool. Let's do it.
Not pressuring you to get them all, but just letting you know in case you want to save.
I mean, I skipped one on the last time, so. The illusion of peace.
Chapter 4!
The illusion of peace.
There are only 5 chapters in this game.
Take the gondola west along the river. When you reach the northern bank, you are in Nicaragua. I've arranged for a guide to get you close. Snake!
Chico.
Sorry about the horse. He sure was pretty.
Life's end. Isn't it beautiful?
I think the horse is dead,
It's
Snake.
tragic.
Oh, are they repeating the scene?
I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time.
Boss.
I really
It's-
like
it's-
this, like, soft instrumental cover of Snake Eater.
All that's left for you to take is my life. By your own hand.
I love that you're
One must
thinking of
die,
that, and all I'm thinking
and
of
one must
is,
live.
I wonder if the horse
No
tried to
victory,
seek you, see you.
no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. Kill me. Kill me now. There's only room for one boss. Kill the snake.
Oh, it wants me to pull the trigger on the
Yep.
mercy kill, huh?
Same as last time. You have to do it.
Except in Snake Eater, I waited and then it did it for me anyway. But something tells me it won't do that here.
I don't think it's gonna let you get away with it this time, Snake.
No weasel.
I guess it just was determined if you wanted to be visioning the boss when you pulled the
boss's
trigger or the
deflection was
horse.
a ruse set up by the U.S. government.
The only way I could kill the boss was to think she was a horse.
Colonel Volkan
Had to put out of its
found an
misery.
American nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove their innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss. And that one of their own would have to do the job. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive. And she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way that the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. That was her final mission. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth.
Who's talking right now?
Her story.
I think that's Eva.
Her
It is
deep
Eva.
grief.
I
Oh,
think this is Eva's
right.
lines
This
from
is
the end of
Eva's
MGS3.
lines from the end.
Right. That's right.
Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land.
I remember now.
She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
Something's not right. Key card doesn't look too bad.
What do you think?
Gonna need some help.
Boxes. Perfect.
One of those boxes.
It's not just a box.
One of those boxes is me.
This is Snake. Can you hear me?
This is Miller. Loud and clear.
Got in without a hitch.
Good. There's an airfield on the other side of the building, on the northwestern shore of the lake. That's where they'll conduct the launch. There's a communications tower in front of you. I'm betting they'll control Peace Walker from there.
Cuz they're targeting Mother Base. Don't you think you should evacuate?
Nah. Everybody here believes in you, boss.
That's a lot of pressure.
Fine then.
Yeah,
I've kind of got.
we definitely believe in you, boss.
I appreciate it.
Better people.
I just got out of the fridge.
Taken to safety.
Oh, you were able to finally get that padlock off I put on?
Good.
Yeah, I just had to.
Cause to fight for.
And Snake. Don't forget
Yeah,
the
some
bad
elbow
guys
grease.
have got pass.
They
They're
have,
not that thick.
Won't.
they have their cause to fight for, and I have my cause to fight for.
Prepping a few backup units. Don't let them launch, Snake. We're counting on you.
Also a Snake.
Oh yeah,
Also,
right.
I wanna
You
blow
all the way.
Yeah, you guys too, yeah.
Pequod, are you sure you can't afford a pickup right now?
We're a few miles into the Atlantic. Is that within his jurisdiction?
I mean,
See the
supposedly,
communications
yes.
tower to the west? Head for that, Snake.
Keep paddling, man. Just keep paddling.
There's ciphers. I didn't bring a damage gun.
Well,
Well, just don't get seen by the ciphers and you're good.
Soviet soldiers on an American base. Something's wrong here. Keep your eyes peeled, boss.
They got helmets too, don't they?
Russians and they have helmets? Bullshit.
why is that Russian soldier dressed so nicely?
Stupid, sexy Soviet soldiers. He's pulling off a tack vest like it's a regular vest. That's hard to do.
Yeah. Got a tie.
Well, it's a tactical tie. To go with his
Right.
tacked vest.
Of course.
Well, you certainly have the right suit for this area.
You don't care about box, right, Cypher? Oh, hi.
I was about to say it sounded like there may have been a prisoner in there.
Hi there, do you want a job?
Get you out of here. Shush! Quiet!
Fulton recovery
Relax,
subject
it's not much of an
onboard
issue in this
helicopter.
game.
I feel like that is in progress.
No, yeah, no, that's back the other way. I was just curious what was over there.
Think you can get through there before the cipher shows back up?
The answer is yes.
Ooh.
Barely.
Very barely.
Back up there. Oh, does jump. Okay.
My favorite part about this is that if you weren't wearing the box right now, you'd actually be more hidden.
Oh well.
Did it just make you feel safer?
Well, if they happen to see me, they won't like immediately call the alert when I have it up is the thing. But I guess I'm less likely to be seen otherwise. Yeah, it's
Oh, also, I forgot to mention, Snake, the battle gear did unlock for you. I don't know if you noticed that.
Oh, I did not notice that.
That will give you the ability to equip 3 weapons.
Also might be helpful for the actual, like, farming of mech fights you might have to end up doing.
Oh, 3.
Yeah, I would just get him out of there.
I mean, I'm right at the exit. Oh, pretty good.
You need more medical officers. Yeah, you're gonna need the battle dress for the next mission.
Good. Got it.
There's a cipher in this map, so
Yeah, I
be
see it.
careful.
I see it. Okay, prisoner there. Oh, guess you're there.
You know what? I'm gonna call Deja Vu in that this game feels the most like MGS1 in a while, partly because it's the most you've used the box since MGS1 as well.
Oh, so sort of a meta deja vu.
Indeed.
Fair enough.
All right.
Cause, please.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
What the?
Uh-oh.
Nothing.
Nuh-uh.
Nothing here. Shut up. Mind your own
I
beeswax.
thought I saw books here.
Don't
Where
be
did
a
the
narc.
books go?
Mind your own fucking business.
As a matter of fact, head up the stairs, see what happens.
Yeah. Go on,
Oh,
give
box.
it a shot. Give the stairs a shot. See what fucking
I know I
happens.
saw a box here. Where did box go?
Might be able to cross the right
Looks
side.
like this is the end of the road. Head for the communications tower to the west.
Remember, these guys take 3.
Is it changed? How was that?
It was.
I think it's spotted movement.
Yep.
It was looking up, though. It wasn't looking down.
Uh-oh.
Everything's fine.
Remember, sometimes these guys can actually see in more than just directly in front of them.
Yeah.
These are also Soviet troops, so significantly more competent, apparently.
Yeah. Seems that way. Oh.
Whoa.
Nothing.
Uh-oh.
It missed. Oh, fuck. Well.
Uh-oh. Get out of there, Snake. Get out of there, Snake. Go, go, go. I'll just finish my drink.
Yep. Well, hey, Snake, you did pretty good, though. Though you probably want to...
Yeah, you might want to poke it. They know where you are. I just toss a couple Russians in for color. I'm sure they'll get along with all the CIA guys we kidnapped. There's also an incredibly Russian battle theme playing right now.
Something isn't adding up, Paul.
It is a little bizarre.
A little Russian in here for a U.S. military base.
HQ, come in.
This is HQ.
This is patrol.
Now that man still sounds like Sam Riegel, despite actually being Russian, apparently.
Find him.
In this universe, everybody sounds like Sam Riegel.
Yeah.
I like to picture Sam Riegel as kind of a Genghis Khan figure, where 1/3 of the world is related to him in some way.
HQ, come in.
This is HQ.
Maybe Genghis Khan just sounded like Sam Riegel.
Understood. Stay vigilant.
That would explain a lot.
There's the man right. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Shut up. Shut up. What?
Oh.
Really?
Maybe it'll go away once you hit him.
Oh, well, you tracked him, I think.
How did...
That said, it was still an alert.
God damn it, yeah, it was.
I didn't trank him. I didn't use up any of my, And he's got this... I'm not sure what happened there. I somehow turned...
That was an alert, but only for him.
I somehow turned auto-aim on, despite... I didn't think I pressed the button for it. I just need to get on the other side and then go across there, huh? Okay. Easy peasy. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Don't even think about it, man.
Don't even give it a heckin' concern.
Now, the only issue is that.
Cypher? A little bit.
Yeah.
And your lack of ability to kill it in any meaningful way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what might work? Do you have any chaffs on you?
No. Yes. I do. I do, in fact.
That might work to blind it.
Mostly keeping on that side, though, right now.
Yeah, but don't underestimate its cone of vision.
For sure, for sure.
If you got some chaps, I'd use them. Has anybody on Earth been brave enough to attempt the Dark Souls ladder slide in real life?
I have absolutely attempted it. Not on on a ladder against a wall or something like that. Not a freeform ladder. It doesn't work.
No.
From my experience. No, because you don't, unless you got gloves on, it's not gonna slide.
I was gonna say, it sounds like falling.
What?
But it hurts your...
Maintain heightened alert.
This isn't a real alert, though. Didn't go red.
That's true. Every time I think of the Dark Souls ladder slide, I just think of that one video of the guy sliding down with the Executioner's helmet from Bloodborne, and it's just like ding 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 all the way down.
This is patrol. All clear.
Oh, that's good shit.
Stay vigilant.
Because it's basically a big pyramidal golden bell helmet. For those of you who don't know.
I wish Souls games would just have fast climb as a default.
You can just yank him off.
Don't worry about it.
He's fine.
Didn't even die.
Unlike that time you clubbed a dude with your gun and he fell off the same distance. And he did die.
I don't know, that was a little bit further.
It really wasn't that much further.
It was about the same. Honestly, honestly, this feels like it's... Nah, it's probably about the same.
I mean, it's also onto concrete instead of dirt. Now, do either you two want a job?
One Fulton left.
God, the Fulton is the best invention Metal Gear ever made.
Fulton recovered.
It's pretty good. It's pretty elegant, method of getting rid of enemy bodies.
Only we could eliminate the balloon conundrum.
Speaking of balloon conundrums.
Only there was a way we could just instantly teleport people back to Mother Base.
Yeah, without having to worry about a roof or something, I guess. Something about this angle on Snake looks really weird.
Like a tiny squat man with big legs, just sort of.
Cause.
Snake.
Can you hear me?
see. I can hear you.
Where are you?
I am not sure. I don't recognize it.
What about Coldman?
He just left for the control tower. Said something about entering the final data. What is the matter?
They found me.
I'll say, this artist really got how Yoji Shinkawa draws women.
Snake, you okay? All MSFs ready to move out. They're headed your way on the double.
Are you serious?
Oh, thank God.
There's a skeleton crew manning the base.
Uh-oh.
Everyone else is en route to the base in Nicaragua.
Clearly, Bigfoot and Bull are still there, right?
Get to that control tower.
They're part of the skeleton crew.
This place is crawling.
Surely.
Troops. Gonna have to force my way through.
What the hell's going on?
Damned if I know.
Get over there.
I'm starting to regret our decision to say we're never in the field wall.
I'm starting to think Kaz might have lied when he said there were no available helicopters.
Angel of
You
Peace!
Also, that's true.
Oh.
Angel de Paz!
Well. God damn it, Vol. We're gonna have to die with Huey.
Hey, I did!
Alright. Bigfoot, I'm gonna make a proposal to you.
Uh-huh.
And this is purely for our own benefit. What say we lift the kill restriction for one mission?
For one mission.
For just one mission.
Okay, I'll put it this way. If you try non-lethal this one, it's gonna be bad.
I would say it's far more... this is a lethal mission. I would say equip battle dress, go whole hog with
New
it.
plant?
You know, I think it's fair. I think it's fair.
The
for us
time
to
for
lift our
violence has
restriction.
arrived, Neon.
We are in danger here.
Yes, we are actively in danger, and I don't want to die with Huey.
Yeah, you have kill permission.
Law rank 2? Not, why would I use that? Now.
I don't know, maybe it comes with more ammo?
Wait, does this have a silencer on it?
Sure does.
It doesn't say anything about having a silencer. There it does. Well, but it doesn't have the, like, SP that the other ones do, though, usually. Like this. This got an SP. When it... Maybe the name was too long already. Shield? Sure. Night vision goggles? Sure. Wait. Yes.
Also, when did we get the GMP to afford a fucking, like, battleships? Like, I have on the docket here that we can afford a defunct whaling vessel.
Oh, is that what the Pequod is? It's not actually a helicopter yet.
Oh no, he's a helicopter.
He is a helicopter?
Correct, yes. The man is a helicopter.
Ah.
They are one and the same. That was some bioengineering thing that Vol was in charge of.
Nano
It's
machines?
more
Question
helicopter
mark.
now than man.
Hella machines. Nanocopters.
Could we crossbreed the boss with a hind D to make the ultimate soldier?
Bad idea.
We would have the most annoying vehicle fight and the most difficult person fight combined
Big
into
Claw.
one.
Oh boy.
All right, I'm gonna take a break real quick, and then time for violence, I guess. After that,
we have to keep the boss's genetics out of hind D's from this point going forward.
can we save the AI brain of the boss and put it in mommy base?
No comment.
We'll see. We'll see, I guess.
Bring it up.
Anyway, I'll be back.
John, what you've just said is a microcosm of the entire Metal Gear series. The entire... I'm sure you might have gotten it by this point, but the entire Metal Gear series is predicated on the idea that people are attempting to interpret the will of the boss in different ways and arguing about what she meant by her final words.
Yep.
And, destabilizing whole natures, or whole nations in the process.
Whole planets, in fact.
There may be a series of AI controlling the entire US in the year 2009 that are entirely based on the words of dead people who thought they understood what the boss meant.
Quiet. Shh. We can't speak of these things, Vol.
We can't speak of these things to Snake. But we're off simulation right now.
Snake has one job, and one job only. Destroy Metal Gear.
That's what we built Snake to do. That aside, I think the next mission is far more fun if we just let him go loose with an M60.
Well, that, and it's also getting later, and I would like to, maybe finish Chapter 4.
Finish Chapter 4 means this, and then 2 Peace Walker boss fights.
Yes, 2 Peace Walker fights.
Yeah.
Correct.
This is also the Heavens Divide scene. So there's going to be all dramatic music playing, and I just... Maybe I'm associating it with how I played the mission, but this feels like the time to choose violence.
I mean, the TAC guide says equip battle dress and equip a machine gun, a rocket launcher, and a sniper rifle, so...
For the record, battle dress is my favorite uniform and that Big Boss ever has.
Hang on. Once Snake gets back and we drop the codec thing, I have a show and tell.
You have a show and tell?
I have a show and tell.
Oh boy. Why are there 2 recommended channels for me playing Resident Evil 5?
Yeah.
Because you were playing Resident Evil 4.
Probably. Oh yeah, look at that.
I will posit that. If you ever want to play Resident Evil 5, I am always available, and it is straight up one of my favorite games of all time.
Oh, I will absolutely do that.
If you liked the camp of 4 and don't mind that it's not particularly scary.
I mean, I already accepted the fact that 4 wasn't particularly scary.
4 is like the end. Like there are a few scary things, like the regenerators and the chainsaw guys. But
there is a defining moment. There is a defining moment in Resident Evil 4 that is the switch got flipped moment.
Yes, I'd like to know where that is for you.
It's probably before that, but the thing I am thinking of most right now is when Mike shows up. That's like there's no returning.
I was gonna say for me it was the moment we had to run away from a giant walking statue.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one too.
Either way, it was
that, or it was somewhere around like getting up to, like, it might have been the moment where you get up to the castle when the fucking truck's like barreling towards you, and the only way to stop it is to shoot the dude in the driver's seat.
Maybe it comes back when the regenerators show up in the lab and then disappears
very
just as quickly.
Yes.
I will say for 5, also the horror is gone and it just becomes a full-on action third-person shooter.
Is it still tank controls?
It is still tank controls, but it's a lot smoother and a lot more fun.
Okay, well...
And co-op actually helps with tank controls a lot, because you and a teammate can set up positions in different spots.
Alright.
So it becomes a lot more like... You know the mission with you and Luis, where you're in the house and you're trying to cover all the windows?
Yep.
Imagine that, but
with
Luis
another
is
actual
actually
person.
a person.
Yes. Yeah.
Then it becomes 2 people cover the windows and can talk to each other. honestly, the system works great, and I actually consider 5 to be one of the best games in the series. But it's definitely closer to like Army of Two than it is Resident Evil. I mean, that said, I've always considered Resident Evil the campiest mainstream horror series.
Yeah, no, I mean,
7 is an outlier.
Yeah, playing through 4, and 4 being the one that everyone's like, oh yeah, RE4, and then playing through it for the first time and it being what it is, I was like, oh well, admittedly, this is different than what I expected.
Like, I mean, if you go back to 1, it's tank controls. It's got it's hard to fight the zombies. It's a lot of running away. That's a lot of puzzle solving. But despite the lack of action, it's no less campy. Like, you were almost a Jill sandwich.
But
if you, Jill, the master of unlocking.
The voice acting definitely, I think, contributes to that as well. It's very very goofy.
Even the voice acting aside, the series has always been, in my brain, the height of camp. It's just that it's also been difficult to survive. 5 is, I think, less concerned with it being difficult survival horror and more concerned with it being very cinematic camp. And to be honest with you, I think that makes it infinitely better than 6, which treats itself almost Metal Gear levels of serious, but with the same setup as 4.
Oh boy.
Would 4 be as good if Leon wasn't just quipping?
No, probably not. Probably wouldn't be quite as good, because it wouldn't be quite as fucking funny.
Where's everybody going? Bingo.
Oh boy, what was I gonna... Oh, brain. What were we thinking here? I had thought and it got derailed.
I just read what John wrote. Maybe we shouldn't define decades of foreign policy on dead nihilists and Illuminati.
Yeah, well, what's done is done.
Yes. And the people that you would like would be Solid Snake and Otacon. Big Boss is a man utterly constrained by his past. You never see him with the boss or his relationship with the boss as a mother figure. But by the time the game starts, you could tell that he is utterly committed to the woman and will never let go. And then even when he does let go, he doesn't let go per se, as much as he just rejects her in anger and never lets go of that rejection.
Frickety frack, what was I thinking? It's mildly important. Something about Resident Evil.
I hope it was only mild.
Oh, I had a brain blast for a minute. I half remembered. Don't you hate when that happens?
I have ADHD. Yes, I do.
What's it? Oh, now I remember what it was. So I'm slowly playing through, because I have been on a scale of when I was a child, I was the biggest fucking scaredy cat in the goddamn world. I wouldn't touch anything horror related with a fucking 10-foot pole. And I'm slowly starting to put myself in a situation. I want to get to the point where I'm a Shane from formerly BuzzFeed Unsolved. I want to get to the point where I can go into a spooky place by myself and be an unflinching, unfazed unnatural wall of stone.
I hate to tell you that you're not Shane.
I want to be though.
And I'm gonna tell you that because I'm Shane.
Really?
And that's the thing about being Shane. Shane isn't a state of being not scared. Shane is a place of your natural defense mechanism is to crack jokes, or if you're scared, to immediately confront the fear and be like, fucking kill me, goat man. Do it. This is what I do when I'm scared.
The goat man. Oh.
So when I say I'm Shane, that's not a badge of honor. It's a badge of self-defense. And I have built a strong self-defense against fear. When I play horror games, I am a stone-faced wall.
Oh boy.
I am terrified on the inside, but nobody knows.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
That's what it means to be Shade. It's entirely neuroses. It's not bravery.
Oh boy.
Hey, I don't usually do this. It's Stowed over here. I was just having some thoughts after what Bull said about Naked Snake here.
Yeah.
And I had a thought that I wanted to share rather than typing it out directly.
Absolutely.
I just thought because it'd be easier to like converse about. So I was thinking about, and it's entirely possible I just missed something. But from my from reviewing reports about the Grosby Grad incident, we didn't see any cutscenes or anything where we got to see, Naked Snake when he was a child, or like we didn't get to see specifically any specific like flashbacks or anything of the influence the boss had on him, right?
No.
So, but I was actually thinking about that, and like I don't want to get too meta, but I was thinking about it. I'm like, man, the boss meant so much to Snake, but it's always like, you never really get to see how that affected the young man. It's always kind of like tell, you don't really get to see it. The tell don't show thing. But then I'm like, well, wait a second. Is it possible, on like a certain meta perspective, that happens because there's supposed to be a certain like stubborn, secretive element of Snake that you, as an outsider, never really get to understand. You never get to see his whole heart. The things he keeps like in the deepest core of it, his precious memories, his backstory, his childhood.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
Nope, you will never understand this. You will never.
Absolutely.
I think that dates back to Solid
Snake.
Snake.
You will never be able to empathize with it because it'll always be locked away.
Absolutely.
You will never ever get to see it.
That's going to become even more complex in like parts of storytelling as we go forward. I got a whole thing that I'll go through at a certain point. But before you go silent on us again, Stoke, could you please bring a helicopter to Mother Base? I don't want to die with Huey.
Actually, I think Huey was actually on mission to Costa Rica. He's off base now.
Well, Bigfoot, I mean, I really hate to be this guy, but it depends if you have those $20 you owe me.
See, I don't really have any cash on me right now, Stone.
Well, I'd say you got about another chapter to figure that out, so good luck.
Bigfoot, I got $20 in my bunk. How fast can you row?
That's like she should have paid him back. Wait. Yeah, oh yeah, no, yeah, sounds like you should have paid him back sooner.
I'd help you row, but I might be stuck in the fridge, actually. I can't get my arm out.
How did you get back in there?
I just realized there was music on Mother Base, so I didn't need to play the music on Discord.
Yeah,
so I had two tracks going.
Honestly, this track is pretty decent for Power Hour.
Whoops.
Yeah.
I had two tracks going. Sorry, stream.
Well, we probably mostly talked over it.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't a big deal. I have the one in Discord kind of low anyway. I don't know how low because I can't hear it with my setup currently. But
to cap off what Stowe was saying, by the way, I think that is epitomized in the idea that you never really learn either Snake's names, Big Boss or Solid.
Yeah.
You learn that their names are Dave and either John or Jack, but not really clear what the other one is or either of their surnames.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, the game will go more into detail on other Les Enfants children, but not Snake. You're never really supposed to know a whole lot about Snake's childhood.